Hi Bryn, thanks for joining me. I'm making a change jar for my son and his roommates. He's going back to college from his winter break, and he asked if I would, or if I had any quarters for their laundry. So I came up with this idea. I had this extra jar from some projects I did from Christmas, and this is from Michael's, by the way. It's a pretty good sized jar. So I thought it'd be fun to make it so that when they came home or whatever, they could just throw their change in this jar and they could cash it in to do their laundry. So this actual font image, I'm going to call it a font image because I didn't actually create the saying. It's from Heidi Swap Font Phrases and Icons from the Cricut Design Space. And I'm doing all 3 layers. Some of it I've already kind of prepared ahead of time. What I'm using here is I'm using the Cricut transfer tape, and I'm using the Cricut Vinyl. This is a variety pack, and I got this on sale during the holidays. It's green, orange, purple, blue, yellow, and red. And so I'm going to be doing the blue, red, and yellow. And okay, so let's just dive in. Let's get this going. This is the bottom layer. Change is good. I'm going to use my large Cricut, I think they call it a spatula, scraper, just to make sure that the transfer tape adheres to the vinyl. And I find that it's best to start doing it, peeling it off at an angle. If you have one or two that decides they don't want to stick, just take your spatula or your tool of some sort and just kind of give it a little nudge. This doesn't happen very often. To me, whoops, gosh, that was a horrible sound. I am rushing through this, so, let's go a little slower this time. Making sure everything sticks. All right, this guy needs a little bit of help. Get him up there. And keep peeling back. And here's another one. I may have not pushed it down with my scraper hard enough. The one thing I'm always challenged with, and I'm not going to get all weird about it, but I always put things on Cricut. I mean, if I were selling these, I would be more careful, but, 18, 19, 20-year-olds, they don't care if it's Cricut. So again, I'm going to use my scraper. Get that down real good. Let's see how this comes off. I got my spatula handy in case it's not going to come off easily. And there we go. All right, the next part is this yellow part. And the reason why I didn't do this all the way, because I wanted to show you how to release the vinyl from its backing. Sometimes it takes me a couple seconds to actually get it separated, so hang in there for a second. Okay, so it is. So I'm discarding the vinyl that I'm not going to be putting on the jar by just peeling it right off the back. Take your time with it. You don't want to rip your image, your letters, whatever it is that you're using your vinyl for. And you'll see, I don't know if you guys can see this, probably not, that the Cricut cut out, the letters perfectly. So just, give it a little tug. And it's almost off. Okay, and then I want to go ahead and get rid of the things inside because I don't want those to transfer on. I want those to go bye-bye. Pardon my phone here for just a second. I didn't think to shut that off before the video. Got one more here. It's kind of giving me a hard time. Now you can use a picker, or I find that my tweezers are best because once I lift up the piece that I don't want, I kind of just grab at it like so. And then let me get these pieces of vinyl off my finger. Just kind of place it over here on the side, get it out of the way. And I believe there's another one here. I do have a bright light when I'm doing these vinyl projects so that I can see the lines. Otherwise, I probably would be picking off the wrong thing or tearing it, or whatever the case might be. That's just how I roll. We're almost done. I think there's one here for the G. Okay, so let's put our transfer tape on. Push that aside. Again, you gotta peel it off. The sticky part is the part with the grid line. And I don't want it to roll up on each other. If it does, as you see, I can just take it apart. So we're gonna repeat the process. You're gonna lay it on there. I see I didn't get it up on my image. So I'm not gonna try to rip that off because it may ruin the whole thing. So let's go ahead and push it down real good. You'll see that it'll be okay here. Gosh, I did that again. Okay, so I'm going to peel it from here because I wanted this little part that didn't get on the transfer tape to come up nicely. It's just going to follow the rest. I helped it there with my finger. There we go. See, it's a little bit off. Now here's the part that I'm going to be challenged again, is I want to make sure that this is right over the top of the blue. So the transfer tape is pretty transparent. And I'm not going to push down it. I want to make sure that I'm happy with where I have it. If you guys can see that. And that's going to go on top of the blue. Almost done. Okay, let's see how that's going to do. I'm going to take that off slowly. It's looking good. And then we have one more part of this and we're done. The third layer to this project, this is bugging me, so give me just a second to get this off my finger. It's like when glue dries on my fingertip, I gotta pick it off right away. It bugs me. This one's not bugging me so much. Okay, here's the good. I've already put the transfer tape on it. Push that down real good. Peel that up. On this side I see that it's not coming up properly, so let's go back and push it a little better. If not, I'll give it a little bit of help with my fingernail or whatever works. Bring the jar back in. Try to get it lined up as best as I can without sticking my big head in the camera. If you're thinking, oh gosh, that's too much work, you know what? It's worth it. It really is. And they're going to get a kick out of it. All right. That went down really well. All right. Let's see how this peels off. Again, you've got 3 layers of vinyl here. Looking good so far. You have to be careful you don't peel that other one off with your transfer tape. I know that from experience. And there you go. Change is good. So I'll go ahead and I'll put, a couple dollars worth of quarters in it to get them started. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about the process that I've done, leave a comment and I'll get back to you, okay? Have a great day.